Hello, good morning. Today is June 14th, Tuesday, 2022. Yeah, so I am working on this ticket to um, add the report view that I worked on last week to sort of formalize it and make a nice mechanism for that. And so let's take a look. Now, the first thing I want to do, this is the list view, but for the awards page, I implemented this table view. Oh, yeah, one thing I need to do is to make it fit within, to make this a horizontally scrollable area. Let me add that to my list of tasks. Um, make the report horizontally scrollable. Okay, but the first thing I want to do is come up with a nice mechanism so that um, I don't have to write code to handle the switch between the list view that we get on pages like this and the report view on every single page. That'll just get handled. And so let's look at the award page. Award page here. No, here. No, yes, that's right. Yeah, so on this page alone, I did that report view. How did I do that? Oh, here it is. Yeah, collection count report. Well, whereas on other pages, I do this collection thing. So what I want to actually do is have collection have a switch to go between the report and collection view pages. So since this is just a wrapper, just a div wrapper, that's probably going to have to probably not maintain a state, but actually use a state because I'm going to store it in global storage, the global context rather. And then collection count, and then these collection items. Let's see, how am I going to do that? Because right now this is very much focused on the list view. So for report, I'm just passing this to sortable grid, which displays all the items. So I think what I'm going to have to do is do a similar thing. Instead of sortable grid, I'll need like a collection display or something. Collection contents, that's probably a good one to use. So if you're in the table view, collection content will be a sortable grid. If you're in the list view, collection content will do this. And since this is different for every kind of page, but this is the same for every kind of page, that's going to be a little tricky. I suppose I could make this a child. That's interesting. Make this a child of this collection content component, but I might not use it. If you're in the report view, I wouldn't actually use the children. I guess that'd be okay. It's a little weird. I can't think of another way to do it, or at least a cleaner way to do it. I could always. Another way to do it is to make a component on every page to display this, but that's not really any different from just because that would have to be a child of this component content component or a collection content component. And so it's getting called either way. Okay, so let's look under collection here. So this is what controls the collection. So this probably won't change much, if at all. Except it'll probably have the switches between the grid view and the collection view. And by the way, I need to stop this at 10 because I have a stand-up meeting. And yeah, so what I have in mind here, let's see. So I've got the award page. Let's not work on that. Let's well, since it happens to be up, I'll work on treatments as the other test file. Not that one. This one. This is the collection page. So collection treatments. Yeah, that's already different, huh? Because I don't need this for the table view. Well, no, I guess I do. Yeah, I guess I do. And collection count. So here is where I'd get collection content, which I haven't defined yet. Surrounding this. Yeah. Actually, this should go, oops, here. Yeah. And so this would only apply to the list view because this needs to be a loop, whereas the report view is just this call to sortable grid. And so I'm thinking of maybe this shouldn't be, huh. So this loop is going to have to leave this section because the report view, there's no loop at all. So collection content, maybe, but I would like to keep this here. So this collection content would call collection item. In a loop. So collection content it will have children as of now anyway. So this one will display either a list or report view of the collection. And if it's, so this one needs to get the state. So for now, I'll pass the, no, not pass it, I'll, yeah, is collection, no, I'll call it collection view. It's use context, global, oops, global context. And then up here, import use, oops, use context from React. And no modules components, import global context. But we are in components right now. So yeah, so global context from global context. And then if we look in app, we'll define a new state. Selects between list and report collection views. Collection view. List. Yeah. And then in global context, I'll have a new one called collection view, which is the current setting of collection view, and set collection view. That's kind of awkward. Collection view. Current collection view? I don't know. Seems kind of lame. Keep that for now. Oh, I put this in the dependency. Oops. I meant it here. And then I need dependency of collection view and set collection view. So current collection view. Not really loving the names here, but that's what I'll go with for now. Okay, so I need collection view, current collection view, and so that'll be an object with those two. Yeah, okay. So from that, I'll either display, so collection view is list, then display list view, otherwise return sortable grid. Like it does here, using data and columns. So I also need to use context profiles. And so I need this report columns, but only if I'm displaying the grid view, or the report view rather. So we'll get that. That's from components, report columns. In the library directory. Those modules, components, labs. Okay. So children. which will be in here. So here I get the columns. So columns equals columns. So this, given the profiles object, it, oh, I need to give it the type here. Where do I get the type? Collection content. I suppose type. So that comes from this. So I suppose I can just take a type here. Type. Profiles. Type. Prop types. So this is the at type of the collection. Okay, that sounds good. So that generates the columns. I need the data now, which, the data. Which is just whatever came in. So I guess I need to pass, because children is not the data. So I'll pass the data in here. Data equals, I guess data goes first. Data equals collection. Yeah. Let's grab this. Here. So notice I'm keeping this all alphabetical within each section. Helps me find this without having to do a search. Okay, so collection. Collection of items to display. That sounds pretty good. Collection pop types, array of pop types object. Yeah, sounds pretty good too. All right. So if we're not in list view, you could also use a switch here, and I might convert to that. I don't know. There's only two options, so it doesn't seem that necessary. So columns, report view. Okay. So if it's a list view, then what? If it's a list view, so I'll worry about the count later. So if it's a list view, I need to do this. For now, just copy this. This isn't correct because it's going to be different for every one. So return that. So in this case, it'd be collection dot map. Call it item. I think we're always guaranteed a UUID item. And I think we're always guaranteed an add ID for the link. So item. I suppose I could actually use the type here. This is not displayed, it's spoken if you're using a screen reader. So yeah, I'll bet the type actually works here. Type and then item.status, and we should probably not assume status exists. Label, how do we choose this? This won't always be accession. Um, I was wondering if we should put collection item as a child of this. Interesting. I put that whole loop as a child, even though we might not use it? Seems a little wasteful. But that's a potential option. I'm starting to feel better about that, actually. That would solve this problem. In fact, let's just do that. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Return children? I don't know if I can do that. Can you do that? I feel like you have to go... No, I don't think you can do that. You have to go like this. Like that. So collection item. So then you'd use collection content here. So collection, and then if you're in report view, then this just doesn't get run at all, which is probably okay. It just won't get run. It's not like it'll get run and then not display anything. It just won't get run, period. But if we're not in this view, then instead of displaying children, it does this. So this is on the tissues page. This page has an error. This is treatment. This is tissue. Actually, I meant to work on the treatment page, huh? Collection count, collection content. So I'm just going to remove treatments. Yeah. So I was accidentally working in tissues instead. So just discard this. So collection count, treatments, collection item. Oh, actually, did I just erase all my changes? I think I did. Ah! Yeah. Okay. So what was I doing? I need to do collection content with treatments type equals, oh, how do I get the type? Because treatments won't have it. Oh, I can get it from page content. Ooh. No, that's not it. Yeah, where do I get the type? I suppose I can just go to the first item. So treatments, right? Treatments. There is an at type 0. I can go to the, it's not great. I guess I can get the, well, page content title. Suppose I can do that. If I go to preamble, go to page title. It does this. And I guess I can do that. I can do that here as well. Page. So instead of type, I can get it from the global context and use. That's not the type though. The title isn't necessarily the type, and it needs to be the type. And by the time I get here, I don't know the type. So maybe I should add a type to page context. That's probably good. Treatments, breadcrumbs. I mean, I could get it from the first item. That just seems a little messy. So if I were to go to treatments, the type is treatment. So yeah, it could be. It's amazing on a collection page how little type is used. Basically, not at all. I could hard code it. I could get the first item of that graph here. I could. Hard code it. So treatments at graph. Except I can't get it from the first item if no items exist. I don't think that is guaranteed to be. There's this at type treatment collection, which isn't right. Yeah, actually, what is under profiles? I don't think there's anything for treatment for any of the collection pages. No, just treatment. Except there's a whole bunch of hits that aren't what I need. It's just somewhere down here. Cell line tissue treatment. That's subtypes, which we don't want. So it's probably like here. Treatment. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Request. Yeah, I can't rely on the title. I really have to rely on an at type. So I suppose I could just get it. Okay, I'm gonna add it here. Type. Treatments 0 dot at type 0. I don't need to add this to every page. And so global context, current collection view, profiles, page, and then page dot type. And yeah, or unknown. So it'll get some value at least. Or just, yeah, just empty string. Is defined with prop is never used. Yes, that's correct. So, okay. So collection content. Don't need type anymore. This goes here. This gets collection content. Right. Collection treatments. Okay. What do I get here? Collection.js 11. That's probably still an error. Yeah. Report columns. So we are in the components directory. Dot dot. Yeah. So on the treatments page, it should display a list or an error. Profile.properties. Can I read properties of undefined? Profile, report columns. So profile is nothing. So I need to quit pretty soon actually, but yeah, so I need to I'll put this here. Page. So page is undefined? That's interesting. Let's reload. Not getting anything. Let's go to sources. This is under components. It's not loaded though. Console.log. But if it's a list view, it shouldn't even be calling this. That's an odd thing. I don't think this is going to help it. No. Collection 183. No. No. That's a line number of the raw build, but it showed me here. So profiles. Oh, it's profiles? Oh, profiles is null. Oh, because I'm not getting it yet. It's in the other branch. So I'm going to have to copy from the other branch. Yeah, okay. Well, it's just about time for my stand-up meeting. Um, yeah, I forgot about that. So the problem is the profiles property isn't here yet because I introduced that in another branch that hasn't been code reviewed yet. Oh no, sorry, it is here. Use state null. Set profiles. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, I need to go to the stand-up meeting. I'll continue this later. Sort of odd this isn't here. So anyway, see you later today.